Hi there, this is Harpreet Kaur from English Frog Club, and today I welcome you all to my vocabulary lessons. Today we are going to do vocabulary with English Frog Club. So, why to wait? Let's proceed. Moving further, let's explore what vocabulary is. Vocabulary with English Frog Club. Today we are going to do describing people. Very often we have seen that every now and then we need to describe people, but we are lost of words. So here I am to help you out to describe certain personalities, giving you some personality adjectives and how to write about them, how to speak about them. Let us discuss that one by one. So first of all, we will be looking for the personality adjective, that is ambitious. The word ambitious is for someone who is very strong. Look at the picture here. The lady wants to achieve the cup. She is ambitious about getting successful in life. So, a person who is ambitious, let us look at the meaning. Someone who is ambitious has a strong desire to be successful, rich, or powerful. Let us look at how to explain someone, how to tell about someone who is ambitious with an example. My brother is quite or very ambitious. He has a strong desire to become a doctor and he's burning midnight oil to achieve his target. Let us explore the next personality adjective. The next adjective we have is blunt. Now let's look who is blunt. Look at the picture here. The person is very surprised how the other person is giving him his opinion on at front of on his mouth face only. So he said, how can you be so ignorant? And that person is baffled. How can this be? So these kind of persons are considered to be blunt. A blunt is a person who says exactly what you think about without trying to be polite. So, if you are a blunt, you say exactly what you think about without trying to be polite. Let us look for some example. My father is a little blunt. He tells or says whatever he wants to without thinking that he might hurt someone. Let's move further and look for what is the next personality. So the next personality is quite common, that is clever. Most of us are already using this word. This can be used in both positive and negative context. Now let us look at the positive context of the personality clever. So someone who is clever, he is able to think differently. He is able to think, look at the picture. He gets an idea of doing something, of getting something. So looking at the meaning, someone who is clever is intelligent and able to understand things easily or plan well. Let's put it into an example. My friend Sanjeev is very clever and he uses his intelligence to everything. He can easily plan new things without any problem. His planning is so efficient that he never fails in any task. I hope you have understood the meaning of clever and how to put this into sentences and describe someone who is clever. So let us move further and look for the next personality, that is creative. Someone who is creative is able to create new things, innovate something. Let's look at the meaning of creative. A creative person has the ability to invent or develop original ideas, especially in arts. Now, let me put into an example. Let's have the example on the screen now. My sister is so creative that she can create new things out of the old ones. She mostly spends her free time in making new and innovative things. Next kind of person is good fun. So if we call someone good fun, they are all the time they are having fun. Look at the picture. This is an old couple and they are like having fun like children. So it's quite good to be in their company. Now let's look at the meaning of good fun. If you say that someone is good fun, you mean that you enjoy to be with them because they say and do interesting and amusing things. Let's look for an examples. Rajesh is the center of attraction of any party. He makes people laugh at his jokes. We really like him for being good fun. Let's look for another example. He's such a good fun that I can be with him for a longer time without getting bored. Let's move further and look for the another adjective, that is hardworking, and we are commonly using this adjective, that is hardworking. So the person who is hardworking, if he is someone who works very hard. Let's look at the meaning properly. If you desire someone as if you describe someone as hardworking, you mean that they work very hard. Now let's look at a picture. Look at this boy, he is working hard to complete his assignment. Robin puts a great effort in almost everything. He's seen working very hard to do things. He's really hardworking. Now let us look at this example. What do you think? What is this person doing? He's tapping at the table. His face is quite irritated. So this kind of personality, like someone who doesn't have patience, this kind of personality is impatient. Let's look at the meaning of this personality adjective. If you are impatient, you are easily irritated by things. So I mean, they don't wait for the results, they can't wait for people to say what they want to. They really get irritated very easily. I mean, within seconds or so, you never know when this person is going to lose his temper. Rajan is very impatient. He gets irritated very easily and often loses his temper. Let's look for the next one. Judgmental. So, who is judgmental? Someone who judges someone. Okay, now let's look at this picture. This couple is sitting and they're just talking with each other about people, how they are, and they never let their children also do what they want, meet and make friends of their own choice, because they are in a habit of judging. And if you say that someone is judgmental, you are critical of them because they form opinions of people and situations very quickly, when it would be better for them to wait until they know more about the person or the situation. So these kind of personalities, the moment they meet someone, they just give their decision. Oh, this person is like this is clever, this is creative, this is not worth talking and we should be avoiding it. So they give their judgment on the spot and in a very quickly and instant manner. They don't wait for further meetings and knowing more about that person. So let's put this personality adjective into sentences. My friends really avoid introducing Roma with someone as she is quite judgmental. She really declares what are they without waiting for another meeting. Okay, so it becomes really difficult to introduce Roma to the other people, as she frames her judgment on the very first meeting only, and that is why people avoid Roma. So one thing I would like to tell here is that when you are preparing for some speaking exam, kindly try to expand your answer. Look at the way here the answer is expanded with the help of the meaning, that the answer can be expanded, and we are you also using how that person is judgmental, and how in this way we can just expand. Okay, instead of saying just my father is just judgmental, we can expand how he is judgmental. Why do you think that he is judgmental? Let's proceed further and learn another personality adjective. So the next one is nosy. So someone who is nosy is in a habit of interested in other. Look at this picture. This person is looking into towards his neighbor's home and trying to find out what's happening around his home, rather than he is less interested in his home. So let's look for the meaning of nosy. If you describe someone as nosy, you mean that they are interested in things which do not concern them. They just want to know each and everything, what is happening around them. They uh, just want to, keep on poking their nose into others' affair, keep on asking what's happening, and just looking for new things, okay, whether they are concerned with them or not. Now, let's put this into an example. Rose is mostly interested in knowing about others. She's always curious to happenings in others' life. I must say she's very nosy. Moreover, she also pokes her nose in others' matters. Moving further, outgoing. So, who is an outgoing person? Let's just look at the picture. Look at this person. I mean, she is these person really enjoy to talk to people and enjoy. The person on the left is a little lonely one, whereas the people who are outgoing on the that is a group. They always want to be in group. Someone who is outgoing is very friendly and likes meeting and talking to people. Let's see how to use it. Sushil is always seen in the company of his friends and relatives. He enjoys meeting and talking people. Further, open minded. Next personality adjective is open minded. Someone who is open minded, he or she is able to get, adapt to everything. Look at this picture, music, and, wildlife, any kind of thing. He is really happy with the technology, he's happy with anything. Okay, so, if you describe someone as open minded, you approve of them because they are willing to listen to and consider other people's ideas and suggestions. Let's put it in an example. I get on well with my father. The reason being he is very open minded and he welcomes my friends and we together spend our weekends. So generally it's seen that fathers are sometimes traditional. They really don't like children to mix up. They give their judgment regarding to the friends, and they it's difficult to get on with the parents by uh, and but if your parents are open minded, they welcome your friends and they spend some time with you and your friends, and it's really a blessing. Okay, now look at this picture. This girl seems to be really tense, to be hurt with something, and this kind of personality that gets hurt with easily gets hurt. That kind of personality is oversensitive. Let's look at the meaning. If you are oversensitive about something, you are too easily worried and offended when people talk about it. Like sometimes it happens that you get irritated, so you are very sensitive about your looks. If people talk about your looks, you easily get hurt. Okay, so these kind of personalities are oversensitive. We find it really difficult to talk to Seema. You never know what is going to hurt her, so we become very conscious while communicating with her, as she is very sensitive. Let's look the next one, that is reliable, or most commonly known as trustworthy. Someone who is trustworthy, the people can blindly trust on them. Look at this picture. This man is about to jump and he is trusting on the hand that it's going to save him. So someone who is reliable is a person that can be trusted. People that are reliable can be trusted to work well or to behave in the way that you want them to. I can just blindly ask Ramesh anything and he never refuses. He takes great pains to accomplish the task given to him, which makes him a really reliable employee. So, The employers also like the people who are reliable. Next one is self assured. So a self assured person is someone who is, confident about himself. And let's look at the meaning. Someone who is self assured shows confidence in what they say and do because they are sure of their own abilities. Ramola seldom lacks confidence. Whatever she does reflects her faith in herself. My sisters are really inspired by her because she is quite self assured. Let's look further. Sociable. Now, who is sociable? Sociable and outgoing, there are, nearly same person, like someone who wants to meet people. Okay, so they are a little sociable. They get into the society quite well, and they like to meet people, enjoy the company of people. They don't, are not restricted to themselves and staying all alone. Sociable people are always and sociable people are friendly and enjoy talking to other people. So let's look for an example. Whenever I plan a visit to Rohit, he's never available. He's so sociable and it is not easy to catch him. Let's look for the next one, that is stingy. A person who is stingy is really worried about his money. Money, 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 money. Always he's looking for his money. He's just thinking of not to spend money. So, the commonly known word for stingy is miser. If you describe someone as stingy, you are criticizing them for being unwilling to spend money. It is really disappointing to plan a dinner with Danish as always the bill is on me. He's really stingy and is always ready with some excuse to avoid paying. So it's really difficult to have stingy people around us as they don't want to part with their money. So, vocabulary addition in mind is just a matter of using it repeatedly. So, keep repeating your vocabulary, learnt with me, and the words are always yours when you are using it. So, keep using the words repeatedly, and we'll be meeting in the next video. Catch you later.